Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rain Day, and we're playing some more Smite Arena, and we are playing Nox again, the god of... Let's see what she's the god of. I want to check this out. Goddess of Night. Oh, that was easy. She's a Roman god, and she's just gotten a pretty interesting buff, and I think a much-needed buff. And I am really going to look forward to building her again. Now, as you know, Nox was a pretty good character with a lot of control, but she lacked, in my opinion, the tools to be a top-tier mage in Arena. Now, what they've done has allowed her, from my understanding, to be a little bit more like Vulcan. They've allowed her to kind of sit from the fight, like in the back, and do a little bit more damage, given her some range to her ultimate. They've given her some increased cooldown. They've given her the ability to have a little bit better mana cost for her number 3, which is her kind of nuke that she can hit all the time. And they've given her the ability to go ahead and I mean, in a real way, I think, make her ultimate a viable, huge problem by causing it to stun at the end of it and do damage again. So it's really interesting. They've increased the length. They've increased the length of her. Oh, and we should come on. Okay, we didn't get that. Let's see what we can do here. But they have increased the length of her number 2 stun. Silence, I'm sorry, not stun, silence, and that will allow her to really control the fight more. They've increased, like I said, the range of her ultimate, and they've also changed her passive. Her passive used to basically mean that whenever you got near an opponent or a player, you would get a candle lit. Those candles down at the bottom here, this area right here, and once those candles were lit, you would then be able to have better mana for your abilities. Let's see what we can do. Okay, we've got a lot of people, and there's gonna be a stun. Oh, God. Nice shots, Rom. I love it. So we're controlling the fight here. And as you can see, I got multiple targets with the with that number 4, my ultimate, which is the Siphon Darkness, the Night Terror, excuse me. And basically what it does now is this damage, and it is dealt each time an enemy casts an ability while affected by Night Terror, and it also stuns. After the terror, enemies will take additional damage and are stunned for 1 second. So that is really huge when looking at Nox. Now, I have another Nox. On this team, we've kind of got a 4-man team here. We've got Osiris, a Sobek, and a Awilix, which is going to be some serious damage, and they look like they're doing well. I would say Voidstone might be a good idea here, but I would also say some physical protection might be a good idea. So why don't we go for a Breastplate of Valor early? That'll give us some more cooldown to be able to use her abilities and hopefully control the fight. I'm looking to use Nox. I think she's going to come in to play in Arena as a control mage, as someone who can really help with silences, with... Let's see what we can do here. Oh, missed that. I was anticipating something here. Oh my God, I missed everything. That's a sad day. It's a sad day in Evantown. Okay, here we go. And they've also changed her number 1, which I think was a really good change. Basically, it's a 90% damage mitigation at all ranks. And it also has increased to 2 seconds, because that 1 second was really low. It was extremely low. And what they did, when you upgrade it, you now gain a lesser amount of time before you can use it again. So they just reduced the cooldown every time it is upgraded. So we're actually going to upgrade our silence, and then our... what is this fool doing? It's fun. If I had a mount, I would ride it too. We don't want to get pulled, though. We'll do that. Hope he comes in here. See what we can do. Throw that on there. Whoa. I thought I silenced here. I think we got that kill. Yes, we did. Excellent. We're getting some good damage here. And our team is doing okay. We are keeping pretty much in contention with this 4-man team here. That Nox is going back. Let's see if we can get her. No, we can't. I don't want to go too far, especially with the Uller there, with that stun capable, and then Nox being able to turn back on me. Let's see if we can go ahead and grab these buffs that should be coming up right back again. Guys, glad to be back playing. Glad to be on the Smite train. Because I'm the mage, I'm going to take this, let somebody else do the damage. I'm not building straight damage right now, so I'm not going to go ahead and hog that from one of my teammates. You could, and I do often suggest, just to get the buffs for your team, just go ahead and take them yourself. Even if you're not going to use them, just take them, because what will happen is you'll often save your team from being able to have to do it on their own, save the time of doing these buffs. If you're already here, you might as well. It's a good conservation of resources. You don't need two people spending time doing the same thing. But then also you'll save your team the troubles of having an enemy jungler, like a strong character. Go ahead and use that. Now let's see if we can silence, throw that there, and then, wow, what a dodge. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, we've got Osiris. He's not using his abilities. Let's see if we can steal that. We can't. Gosh, well that didn't seem to do much, did it, huh? Okay. So it looks like they're pretty coordinated in terms of buffs and in terms of all these things. I wonder if Osiris is still here. I didn't see him go back, but he might not be. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that Nox, I think, is in trouble. Depends which way she runs. She didn't run towards me, but she's still in trouble. This is just not good. Good thing is, though, we damage mitigated there. Hit that Awilix. That Osiris is going for the jungle buff, and I know Poseidon sees that. We have an opportunity to maybe get something now. Okay, we silenced. Wow, she did her work quickly, and she is 3-1. Seems like she's doing well. Obviously, the new god Awilix, the Mine god, Mine assassin, pretty dangerous. Let's see what we can do here. I think right now we've built that. I think going with, I think I need to hit harder, definitely. And I think because I've been getting the minions, I think right now actually, I usually don't get Book of Thoth third item, but I actually think I'm going to grab it this game. And the reason being is because I do want to be able to, at the end of the game, kind of hit some more unexpected damage, kind of make sure I'm fulfilling my role as a mage and providing that damage. I want the utility, I want the survivability, which is great. And we want to make sure of Awilix here. We don't have the stun. Man, she is fast. Does she have a blink? She does. She used combat blink. Okay. There we go. Get that kill. Let's touch that Osiris right there. See what we can do. And like I said, I'm going to be able to clean up these minions so quickly that just, and the other thing is I'm getting used. Oh, he's so dead. Yeah, he is. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes you just can't. Alright, let's put another hit on that. It should be done right away. Nice. I love it. See if we can. Let's do that. Our ultimate's going to be up very soon. Alright, combat blink. Actually, regular blink, it looks like. I know Awilix is here. Want to wait up. Very nice. Alright, so that was good. Good. We really helped finish that off. We're 2-0-7 here. We are down a little bit, but we are climbing back in terms of the right direction. We've got our Book of Thoth, and we're heading out. One of the things I'm going to grab, actually, for her is a, I think, I was going to say an Aegis. Saying Aegis might be nice for that Sobek ult, just in case, because it's so easy for him to catch up with you if you're in a bad spot. Having that just, that way to mitigate that damage is a big deal. And ideally, if what I just did, you want to do the opposite, because you will get a double damage on this, 50% of the damage, if as a bonus damage if they're shrouded in darkness, which of course Nightfall Raven shrouds them in darkness. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Nox's abilities, that number 2 will not only do damage. Let's see if we can hit that. Let's see, I know Awilix is kind of trying to find her target. Okay, alright. Doing a little damage on her. Oh, love it. Good night. Let's see what we got. I love it. I love it. Good night. Alright. And you know what? The number 2 is actually not the easiest skill shot to land. I'm finding myself kind of having a little bit of difficulty landing it. And that Sobek actually had that ultimate come up and really just needed to leave. It looks like he's going to be in a similar situation here. Let's see if we can get this kill. Good Aegis by her. Really good Aegis, but we're going to get her. There we go. And let's see. Grab the Sobek, but who's more important? I think the Uller at this point. Well, no. We can definitely finish off the Uller. I think we go Osiris here. She's shrouded in darkness. I know that. Let's see what we can do. Grab the Nox a little bit. Okay, so this is good. This is good gameplay. We're getting stacks for our Book of Thoth. Nice. We're going to turn this. Oh, nice. I don't know if we actually got our guy. Now I'm going to be stunned here. Just a moment. Yes, alright. We want to focus now on the squishy. Sobek is not going to do too much damage to us at this point in time. Ah, man, still working on getting that. This is actually my very first game with this new Nox. And I think... okay. Let me just see here. So this is good. This is actually going really nicely for us. I think we're gonna pick up Rod of Tahuti. Okay. And let's see here. What do we have going on? Sorry about that, guys. I actually just got a text I had to deal with. Sorry about that. You're like, where the heck? What is he doing? Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, it's cracking. Can we get the finish? Yes, we can. I love it. Good positioning here. Now, let's watch out for this left-hand side. We may have to save some silence for... or side. Now, if you're going to spam an ability, right, you want to spam your 3 because it's up very quickly. If you spam your number 2, it's got a 9-second cooldown. So, yeah, you can double your damage. But, again, you're going to be without that silence for 9 seconds. That silence can oftentimes save your life if you're in that... I haven't been in that situation right now, but I'm saving it because their whole team is here, and it might actually come into play. Alright, looks good. Alright, let's go finish that Rod of Tahuti. Let's jump back. Well, I was clearly her target there. Okay. I actually think this Sobek is worth getting. And also, the thing with Nox is that she's got a really great natural... Let's kill that. She's got a really great natural counter, too. There you go. Good night. Okay, she's got a really great natural counter to Sobek. And I didn't realize when I bought that Aegis, but her number 1, guys, her number 1, mitigate 90% of the damage right away. I mean, that's huge for so many things. Now, if you get stunned in the center of a Poseidon ultimate, that's not going to save you there. So, you know, you don't necessarily want that. I think Soul Reaver is going to be really good. let's go with that. It's one of the items I've been putting in my mage builds pretty frequently now. And again, with that Book of Thoth, our damage is still building off of every minion we kill, so it's very nice for us to keep that steady spike of damage. If you know what I mean, it's one thing to really have a lot of magical power, but the time that you have it, you know, really often this game, if you're level 18 and going against a 17, that's a big difference. If you have a, you know, 2 items and someone has 1.5, that's a big difference. Book of Thoth, those stacks actually turn into about an item, maybe even a little bit more than that. So what you end up doing is actually putting yourself an item ahead if you're able to build and get some kills, and that puts you at a huge advantage in terms of having more damage than that other player. So you're outbursting them, you're having more control on the battlefield, and of course that's huge in terms of, you know, being effective, getting those kills. And now look, we're 22 and 18, we're about 24 points ahead, we're about 3,000 gold ahead. They clearly had an enemy go, and so that was unfortunate, but let's see if we can go ahead and help this fight here. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good time. I know the holidays are right around. Let's see if we can jump this. I think, oh, no. Oh, he used his ultimate. Well, I guess that's a win. Let's see if we can throw that there where they're both approaching. Take those minions out. Now, one of the good people to probably get with my Siphon Darkness would be Nox. The reason being, she's an ability heavy character, so she's going to use her abilities a lot, and obviously you do more damage the more abilities you use. She can spam her abilities really well, so that's one of the things you want to keep in mind. What kind of a character is going to be much more efficient to use, you know, that ultimate on? And again, also, if you just have a basic attack, sometimes that's all you need. I mean, I just did 250 damage to him by 2 basic attacks. I mean, that forced him to retreat. That Uller I'm talking about right there, and that's huge. Alright, so they're going hard on him. Let's see. We don't have a full engage. I haven't used my ultimate in a long time, and part of that is because I want to make sure that we're in a fight, so it puts them in a bad situation. Now Nox, as I said, is going to be a character like Vulcan, who can stay in the back, who can do damage, and who can control a situation, who can be somebody who, in her own right, is a damage dealer, but also a big presence in a fight. And I think that's one of the things Nox lacked. There we go. We used the ultimate at the right there. They got a little kill. I think that's too much. I love that. And like I said, yeah, I think we used it at the wrong time. I think, not the wrong time. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I was saying there. I was trying to make a point. I missed it though. Oh no. Okay, I'm totally the target right now. Guys, no! Come on, man. The overextend. I just saw it way too late. Oh man. But I think Nox right now is at a much better level to be competitive. I think the increase to her silence is huge. I think the ability for her to have a longer range on her ultimate, so she can get those longer range kills, is huge, and she doesn't have to stay linked. You know, having that link earlier in her trait. Oh wow, Poseidon is rocking it. Oh my god, Poseidon is killing it with that damage. Having that trait earlier. I'm just getting that for no reason, guys. That's not going to be part of the build. I'm literally just getting that because I know I have 2 seconds to get back out there. I'm pretty sure Poseidon's going to get the kill. Oh, he went godlike. Nice. 13 and 1. I love it. So yeah, having that longer range I think is huge, and allows her to be a mage in her own right, but also make it so that she's got some more survivability, which is important as a character. You know, an all-in mage like Ao Kuang is okay because he has a lot of escapes, but Nox didn't, and they were trying to figure out where does Nox fit, and I think by adjusting her passive so that it mitigates damage, it doesn't just change the mana, it actually mitigates the damage by about 4%, by 4% per candle lit, so you can get up to I think 16% damage mitigation there off of her passive, and it obviously consumes 1 candle, which would reduce it by 4% every time you cast an ability. But she can have some inherent tankiness and some abilities that now with a little bit of increased range, some more tankiness, some more survivability with that shield lasting for 2 seconds and always staying at a 90% mitigation, allow her to be more feasible in arena as a character that even if you focus her, she has some tools to get away, and she has some tools to play her role as a mage, control the fight, stay at a distance, and then be, I think, a more, not only a user-friendly character for beginners, but I think more in her toolkit to be able for master players and high-level players to pick her up in tournaments and know that she's going to provide that much-needed utility out of one of those 5 characters that you can pick on your team, and she's going to provide, you know, some real oomph for that pick, you know, in that mage role. So I don't know if she's still there. I don't know if she's going to be top tier yet. I don't know if she's someone that is going to immediately jump into the ranks of high-level play, but I think that she now with this kit is in a much better position to do so. So I think overall a great change by the Smite developers. Can't wait to do an Awilix video. Hopefully that's coming out soon. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, go check them out. They're in this playlist, Smite Arena, how-to guides on all of the gods in Smite, and I'm putting out videos pretty much every other day, so you guys can stay tuned for that. Obviously, subscribing is the best way to stay in touch for everything that I'm doing and everything I'm putting out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you next time.